Yo, what's going on, True Fam? Welcome back to the channel. It's Whiteshadow, and today, guys, we got another awesome dynamic microphone review for you today. So let's jump into it. Okay, guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Heil PR22-UT. This is a handheld dynamic microphone sent over by Heil themselves, and I do want to give a shout out to Heil for sending me out this microphone for review. Thank you guys so much. This thing has been awesome to use. I love this thing, so thanks again. Alright, so as you guys know, we always go down the features and specs before we jump into what I think about the mic and what its uses are for, so let's go ahead and check out the specs. So, as I said earlier, this is a dynamic handheld microphone with a frequency response from 50 to 18,000 Hertz, and it is also a top address cardioid polar pattern style microphone. This is of the XLR form factor, so you will need an interface or a mixer or something of that sort to power it. It does not need 48 volts phantom power because it is a dynamic microphone, unlike the blue enCore that we looked at, which was kind of a unique capsule. This one doesn't need the 48 volt phantom power though. Okay, so this needs 600 ohms of impedance to power this thing, so you will need somewhat of a powerful interface. I'm using the M Audio M-Track 2x2 right now. It also has negative 55 decibels of sensitivity, meaning same thing applies. You will need an interface or a mixer that can power that sort of mic. This does take a little bit of juice to drive, but that sound of this thing is super sweet, so it's going to be worth it. This has a max SPL. SPL stands for sound pressure level of 145 decibels. It has an all aluminum construction here. It comes with a clip, this little foam windscreen, and this nice little, this is a padded leatherette style pouch, and that's all that really comes with it. And it's made right here in America, crafted by the hands of Heil engineers themselves. So it's got a very robust aluminum construction. The form factor and just like the overall feel of this thing in your hand is like top tier quality. The price at the time of this video is right around $117 on Amazon. That is a little bit more than microphones like the blue enCore 100 or 200, as well as the Shure SM57, but in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, this is matching or beating slightly the blue enCore and the SM57 because of that wide frequency range. It does reach 18,000 Hertz versus their 16,000 Hertz and 15,000 Hertz for the enCore and the SM57 respectively. So keep that in mind when it comes to that price point. You do get a lot wider of a frequency range with this microphone over the competitors. Something to consider when checking out the price of this thing. And something else worth mentioning for this microphone, it does have an internal rubberized shock mount. That's what keeps the low handling noise down on this microphone, and it has actually won awards for having very low handling noise. This is a fantastic stage microphone, but it also works inside of the studio or inside of like your Twitch stream setup. So just because it's a handheld microphone, don't let that turn you off, and we're going to go ahead and jump into talking about why you would use this in a studio setup. So let's go ahead and talk about the uses and stuff like that. Alright, so the uses for this thing, like I just mentioned, is going to be things like Twitch streaming, podcasting in a studio setting or something of that sort, but we talk about streaming and content creation on this channel, so let's go ahead and talk about those things. So for streaming or YouTube or something of that sort, this is going to be a perfect microphone for you guys. It's not very expensive. It's 117 bucks, and in the microphone world, that's not that expensive. You're going to be able to pair this with a pretty decent interface. Like I said earlier, I'm running this off of an M-Track 2x2, which retails for 99 bucks. You have a pretty solid setup with those two items here. It's a fantastic mic for the studio setting, and they even say in the pamphlet that comes inside the box here that it was built for the studio setting. So not always is a handheld microphone going to be for live stage and things of that sort, although the design is for a live setting, but the capsule and the way it sounds is still perfect for the studio setting for all of you Twitch streamers or YouTubers out there. This would make a fantastic starting YouTube mic if you guys wanted to skip the USB game and go straight into the XLR setups. I would consider very well looking at the Heil series of just any of their microphones. I've actually got 2 more that we're going to be reviewing on the channel coming up very soon, so stay tuned to the channel. But anyways, we're talking about the PR22 here. It's a fantastic mic for Twitch streaming. It's got a very, very good, well-rounded sound, and it's got excellent rear rejection. We'll go ahead and test that out here. I'm talking into the microphone. I'm getting up kind of close to it. This is probably going to be how close the microphone is going to be to your mouth when you're streaming. But see, when I start to come off axis here and I go back behind the microphone, I have to start talking louder so you guys can hear me. And even then, you guys aren't hearing me when I go back that far, which is nice, because if you guys like, I talk about this a lot. If you guys have kids, or you have a lot of background noise like an air conditioner, or just background noise in general, say you're at a convention and you need a good microphone that has good off-axis rejection, this is a great mic. Heil prides themselves with having some of the best off-axis rejection in the business. This thing would give the Rode Procaster a run for its money at $117. This has better off-axis rejection than the Blue and the SM57 or 58 if we're talking dynamic microphones here. And I'd say it has better off-axis than some Samsung models as well as in Audio-Technica models. Heil did a very, very good job with the capsule on this mic. So it's going to be perfect for you Twitch streamers that have a ton of background noise. Definitely look at Heil when you guys are looking to pick up a microphone next. Let's talk about podcasters for a second. So this is a great podcasting microphone, and it's not expensive. It's going to be great for all of you first-time podcasters. Say you don't want to spend a ton of money, you don't know if you're going to stick with it for a while, or you do other content creation on the side, and you're like, hey, let's try a podcast. Boom, right here. This is the mic for you guys. Forget the SM57. Forget the, I wouldn't say forget the Blue, but we're going to do a shootout between these two because I really like this mic and I really like the Blue. So yeah, definitely give this one a look while you're shopping for microphones, because it's a perfect podcast microphone. It's got such a good sound, good well-rounded tone to it. And that's what I'm finding out with a lot of Heil's gear, is they've got just a fantastic, warm, rich tone to them that you don't get with a lot of other dynamic mics. Are there any drawbacks to this? I would say there's one drawback, is you have to have a pretty decent mixer or interface in order to drive these microphones. There are affordable options out there, so that's not really a major con in my book, and all of the other pros outweigh that one little singular con. And it's just a fantastic microphone. I can't recommend it enough. Do I like this microphone? Heck yes, I do. It gets 2 massive thumbs up from Whiteshadow. Myself, yes, this thing is amazing. Definitely worth you guys taking a look at. And that fat frequency response that you don't see on a lot of microphones at this price point is great. Fantastic. Definitely give this thing a look. So guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you did not like this video, give me a thumbs down, and let me know what you guys think about the sound of this microphone in the comment section below. I will also leave a link to the Amazon page for this microphone. If you guys want to follow me on social media, that's Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and I will leave my Discord link in the description below. I will leave all those down there. Definitely check me out on Twitch, because you're going to see these microphones used live on the stream, and you get to hear them before the video is published. If you guys want to follow TRUgaming, be sure to do so, and check out all their links below. That's Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, any social media out there, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. We got plenty more fun stuff coming this week, so stay tuned and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Whiteshadow out.